My name is Anthony Vega, and I'm going to be leading the Socratic seminar on the theme of moral independence in Bless Me Ultima. My first question is, would any of you say that Antonio is morally independent in the beginning of the story? Like when it first starts, is he morally independent?
At the beginning of the story, probably not. He has some yearning to be morally independent because he expresses immense faith in Catholicism and how he wants to participate in communion and everything. So he obviously expresses some desire to be morally independent, but he's not yet at that point.
All right. Anybody else?
I agree with him. I feel that he really wasn't like independent in a way. I mean, he did like want to learn about stuff, but he wasn't like at that stage where he was ready to like go in and stuff. So.
All right. Well, throughout the novel, Antonio witnesses different things that kids his age normally don't see. Do you think these experiences cause Antonio to be more morally independent throughout the story, or are there like other factors that you guys think that?
Can you repeat the question?
All right. Do you think that these experiences cause Antonio to be more morally independent throughout the story, like gain more independence from like his parents and Ultima, or it's just, or are there other things that you guys see, or no things at all?
I think that it's a variety of factors. It's like sort of like it works in reverse. Like at the beginning, he wants to be morally independent, but he isn't. And towards the end, he's sort of not at the end, but towards the end, he wants to be sheltered because the things he saw are more traumatic. But everything he sees is just making more morally independent. So I think that, well, yes, it is largely the things that like the traumatic things, witnessing those deaths and the fight between the two men. There are also some positive things. When it's seeing the golden cart and communion, right? The communion. That wasn't traumatic. That was traumatic in a different sense. But
I think he got more morally independent because when he saw the golden cart, like, it kind of made him be able to choose his own religion. Because usually when you're a kid, your parents kind of impose their religion on you. But since he was able to see like other religions and he was able to choose his own, I feel like he got more independent from that.
Would you guys say that Antonio like learned more from the golden carp, like Florence telling about the golden carp, or from Ultima, how she first came into their lives, started living in the house?
I think Ultima made a bigger impact on him just because Ultima like taught him to be tolerant and taught him a lot of things, like even like with the herbs and everything, and it kind of affected maybe what he wants to do when he grows up and stuff like that. So that's going to affect him for a long-term extent. Like the golden carp will affect him, but he wasn't like set in stone that he was going to pick that religion. Like yes, he was really attracted to it, but he also like wondered about the Catholic religion as well.
I'm gonna talk behind the camera, but kind of like the fact that it didn't really didn't actually like impact one than the other. One set one up. So I think the fact that Ultima came into his life and opened up his his views, he was able to see more of the golden carp. You can see it, but see behind it, see the meaning of it, see why Florence taught it to him. But yeah, I think it just set him up to explore other religions and see more out there. Like that.
All right. So if Ultima wasn't like in this story, like if she didn't like go to their house, to Antonio's house, how do you think this story would have like ended up, or like how Antonio would have been throughout the story? How would he be affected?
I feel like he wouldn't have had as much sorrow at the end of the novel because of Ultima, like after she died, that like really hurt him because she's the one who taught him to grow up, and she taught him a lot of things that like affected him, and I feel like he wouldn't take life so seriously if he never met Ultima, and his life would be drastically different.
Yeah, both his parents were they were different. Like she was from Leona, he was a vaquero, but they were the same in many other aspects. They were both Catholic, and so they both shared similar beliefs. And so Ultima was the balancing act. She showed him that there are other beliefs, other ways than Catholicism. So had she not shown up, then he never would have gotten that. He would have only seen one side, and overall he would not have changed the same way, if at all.
All right. So at the end of the story, would you guys say that Tony was morally independent from his family?
More so than before. Yeah, he can like gain more stuff.
All right. Well, that concludes this seminar.